What up, guys? CAD Truck here, and I thought today would be a good time to talk about your first three purchases in Grand Theft Auto. So you're a new player, you're looking what should you spend a huge chunk of money on, how should you prioritize your major purchases. So we're going to look at three different things that I think are kind of key to starting off and being successful in the game. So number one, you want to become a CEO. That is your main priority. It's how you're going to make all of your money. It's going to open up all the different doors to the businesses. At first, GTA can be a little overwhelming with the pure amount of businesses that they have now. Some of them are good money makers. Some of them waste a lot of money. But anyway, you're going to want to become a CEO, and that's going to include buying an executive office. So you want to come to Dynasty 8 Executive Realty. And when we come in here, you'll see that there are four choices. They range anywhere from $1 million to $4 million. I actually have the cheapest one. I've got Maze Bank West. I bought that first when I started playing. It's $1 million. And it was pretty affordable at the time. And I've actually stuck with it because most of my businesses now are in this area. Now, there are other options. If you save up some money, you can get this Arcadius Business Center for 2.25. Maze Bank Tower right here for $4 million. I think I'm actually going to purchase that one day. Gonna go to baller status. And you've got Lom Bank West for $3.1 million. So anyway, purchase the office. There's not really many options that you want to do when you're looking at renovating it. They have your personnel, a woman, female, or male, organization name, your gun locker. I would not recommend getting that. Once you get the MOC, that comes with a gun locker with the weapon workshop, which you'll want to get. So you're kind of paying double for it. The safe, that's purely cosmetic. And then the accommodations is the living quarters. So if you want to be able to spawn in your office, you do want to purchase that. But if your apartment's pretty close by to your office, it's really not that big of a deal. But $1 million. So you get to become a CEO. That opens up a few options. You can now purchase crate warehouses. You can purchase the vehicle import-export warehouses. You can now come in here, activate SecuroServe, and then you've got a couple of options there. You can do VIP missions, CEO work. These are pretty good money makers right here. Hostile takeover, headhunter, sightseer. Headhunter's probably my favorite. But now your next question is, what do I purchase next? So I think the next purchase that you should make is buying the Buzzard. So a lot of people are going to say, buy the crate warehouse, buy the import export, but you need to be able to travel fast to make money. You need some firepower to be able to complete these missions. So I think the Buzzard is the next purchase that you should make. So we'll look at that real quick. Going to the wrong part. Now, the Buzzard's not cheap. It's going to cost you $1.75 million, right? And you'll see that there's some other helicopters around that range, some other aircraft around that range. You're wondering, why should I buy this one? For one, it's 4 seats. So if you have a crew, you got some buddies playing with you and you're the CEO, you can fit all 4 in your Buzzard, fly around a lot easier. But the main reason you're looking at getting this is just for the convenience. So I'm going to come here, CEO vehicles, and because I have the Buzzard, it's free. I can spawn it, and you can see that it spawns right next to me. And guys, this is clutch. I mean, I have almost every aircraft and vehicle in the game, and I use the Buzzard 90% of the time. You can spawn the Oppressor MK2 next to you when you're a motorcycle club president, so that is pretty convenient too. But this is just, I'm usually a CEO, and the Buzzard is extremely convenient. So anyway, you've got the Buzzard now, you've got some easy transportation, you're making some money, you're doing missions, and you've got a big chunk of change now, and you're wondering what business to buy next. So the next priority should absolutely be a gun running bunker. So you can see here, I've got my bunker. Before we step in though, we'll take a look at what ones are available for you. So when you come to Maze Bank foreclosure properties, you can see up here they have the filters. You want to filter by bunker, makes it a little bit easier, clears the map up. Now I will tell you, I don't have the most popular bunker. I have the Grand Sonora Oil Fields bunker right here. I actually purchased this when the update came out a long time ago, and I purchased this one to stay away from the majority of the traffic. now it's not that big of a deal. So if you're purchasing a bunker today in game, I would probably recommend you get the Chumash bunker, $1.65 million. Purchase that one. It gives you a pretty clear route to the city when you're running the sell missions, because you'll always want to sell your goods to Los Santos rather than selling up here in Blaine County. You'll receive more money, but you'll want to purchase your bunker. All right, so we'll step in here, check out what the bunker's about real quick. All right, so you can see I do have some value right there. I've purchased some supplies. They've been accumulating, and I'm ready to do a sell mission. So, the whole principle of the bunker is it's passive income. So you can either steal supplies and do missions to accumulate supplies for your bunker, or you can purchase supplies and they'll instantly, populate, well, not instantly, it's a few minutes, but it'll populate in your bunker, and then they are over time generating into stock. So when we open our bunker, you can see I've done quite a few sales, 212 sales for $58.4 million. Resupply success rate is 86%. That's back when I first started playing. I was stealing supplies, and then now I just solely purchase supplies. So when you go to purchase supplies, it is going to cost you $75,000. At first, when you have your bunker, it might seem like that's a lot of money. It's cutting into your profits, and it is. But eventually, when you get the upgrades, this is the way to go. You don't want to mess with stealing supplies. You can do other missions or other businesses in the time that it takes to steal supplies and make that income up plus more. So I'm going to purchase my supplies real quick. You can see they're en route to the bunker. They'll arrive shortly. All right. Now, once you purchase the bunker, and you really want to prioritize getting these upgrades. So your staff upgrade is going to be about $600,000, and your equipment upgrade, if I remember right, is just over $1.1 million. So that's 1.7 mil. But this is going to drastically increase the amount of production that you have in your bunker. So when you're looking at this, guys, when you have an unupgraded bunker, you're going to generate $30,000 in 1 hour, and the time in between refilling your supplies is 1.5 hours. So you're going to get about $45,000 of base value. When you have all the upgrades, you're going to generate $60,000 in 1 hour, and the time in between refilling supplies is 2.5 hours. So you can see that I have $140,000 worth of supplies from that one supply purchase. Now, when I go to sell, you can see that you have the option to sell your value to Blaine County for $140,000, or you can sell to Los Santos for 1.5 times the value at $210,000, and that is absolutely the way to go every single time. You can see my let's see, get back to the main page. My success rate in Los Santos, you can see Blaine County 0%. I've never sold in Blaine County. Los Santos 73%. This includes not only failures of being destroyed, but if you leave the lobby and resets. Last little hint I'll leave with you guys before we end the video. If you are doing a sell mission, if you start a sell mission and all of a sudden you got somebody in an oppressor that comes right up your back and starts firing missiles at you, you can hit start, you go to online, and you find a new session and you leave. So that puts you in a new lobby. It only takes 1 tick of your stock level away. So for me, it's $9,000. It knocks $9,000 off of my value, and then I retry my supply mission. So that's why my sell success rate is pretty low there at 73%, is because anytime I have some immediate threat where I believe that my vehicle is going to be destroyed and I'll lose everything, I'll leave the lobby and I'll retry the mission. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's your 3 first purchases. Start with your CEO office. Get that, because that gets the ground running. Get a Buzzard, because it's drastically going to increase your efficiency with your missions. You're going to have some firepower behind you. So that's, and just the ease of spawning that next to you is great. And then finally, get the gun running bunker. This is going to be your money maker. This kind of sets the pace, starts getting you, a big accumulation of wealth, and then you can move into other properties, buy your import-export car stealing operation, get your nightclub after that, and then the dough really starts rolling in. But anyway, guys, if you've got some comments on that, you've got some thoughts on that, leave them below, and then make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and we'll see you later.